Hello viewers, you are watching OBN Horn of Africa, our weekly program Invest in Ethiopia. In this edition, we'll be discussing Ethio initiative recently launched by the government of Ethiopia. To discuss this issue, I joined by Mesay Mariam from Ministry of Technology and Innovation. Till the end of our program, stay tuned.
እንደኛ አገሩን ለሚወድና ብሩህ ኢትዮጵያን ነገ ለማየት ለሚመኝ ሰው ትውልድ ላይ እንደሚዘራ ዘር የሚያስደስት ነገር የለም። ኢትዮጵያ ተስፋ አላት። ኢትዮጵያ ትበለጽጋለች። የኢትዮጵያ ብልጽግና የሚረጋገጠው ግን ነገን መዋጀት የሚችል እሳቤና ብቃት ባላቸው ወጣት ሴትና ወንድ ልጆቻችን ነው። ልጆቻችን ላይ ካልሰራን የነገው ተስፋ በተሟላ ሁኔታ ብሩህ ሊሆን አይችልም። የነገ ተስፋችንን ማረጋገጥ የምንችለው በሚሊዮን የሚቆጠር ሰው ነገን በሚዋጅ ህሳቤና ድርጊት ላይ ጊዜውን የሚያጠፋ ከሆነ እነዚህ 5 ሚሊዮን ኮደርስ ለኢትዮጵያ ብቻ ሳይሆን ለአፍሪካም አዳዲስ ተስፋ አዳዲስ የእድገት ትልም የሚቀርጹ እንደሚሆኑ ይገመታል። ያ ደግሞ የሚሆነው በመደበቅ ሳይሆን ያለንን በመስጠት በመስነፍ ሳይሆን በመትጋት በመሰናሰል በመደመር ከሰራ ነው ምንም ጥርጥር የለውም የኢትዮጵያ ተስፋ በእጃችን የምንጨብጠው ተስፋ በልጆቻችን አእምሮ ልብ ውስጥና እጅ ውስጥ ይሆናል። ታዳጊ ኢትዮጵያውያን ኢትዮጵያን ብቻ ሳይሆን አፍሪካን የመዋጀት አፍሪካን የመቀየር ኃላፊነት እናንተ ላይ እንደሚወድቅ አውቃችሁ እንድትዘጋጁ። የኛ ትንሽ ነው፣ የናንተ ብርቱ ነው። የኛ ኢትዮጵያ ነች፣ የናንተ አፍሪካ ነው። ለዚያ ራሳችሁን እንድታዘጋጁ ካሉባልታ ከሰፈር ወሬ እንድትጠበቁ ለብልጽግናችን በትብብር እንድንተጋ ለሰላም እንድንተጋ ለልማት እንድንተጋ አደራ ማለት ፈልጋለሁ።
Mr. Mesay, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
First, would you tell us what is Ethio initiative all about?
Well, I think it's a good thing to start from why actually Ethio it was very important. This is an initiative started from the digital economy initiative. As you know, Ethiopia is, even though it is in a very early stage of digital economy, it is considered to be a rising star in this digital economy, due to especially special development or key developments like focusing on infrastructure. As you might know, connectivity in Ethiopia has actually increased. Power has actually in distribution and in amount has increased. And there is also a rapid growth in the internet penetration of Ethiopia. And as you might well know, mobile money is actually bypassing cash transaction in Ethiopia, and mobile money or digital transaction or digital financial transaction is becoming a dominant transaction in Ethiopia. And above all, what interests me is the Ethiopian government is highly committed in realizing digital economy due to maybe 2 reasons. Number one, we have a visionary leader, which has actually understood the power and potential of digital economy. And the other is Ethiopia has taken bigger strides in preparing for digital economy. Ethiopia is leading its digital economy strategically. After digital Ethiopia 2025 strategy, things are being led and managed properly in strategic manner. In addition to that, Ethiopia is preparing e-government strategy, which is being currently being implemented, and it's on the way of developing its e-commerce strategy very soon. So in this all initiatives, they will all go to the realization of digital economy, which requires digitally enabled, empowered citizens, importance of having a skilled manpower, a digitally empowered citizen, and above all, in advanced digital technologies, we need people who can think critically, who can solve problems, who can code, and we need this all for both the internal human market, human capital market, and for the external jobs in multinational companies and as an international workforce. So the Ethiopian government has actually embarked on many initiatives, among which this 5 million coders is the significant and the fundamental one in addressing the reskilling and preparing the youngsters and including the adults for a new job. We reskill for a new job. We reskill for advancing in the same career, in the same job structure. And the other is in creating awareness for all in the digital and technical capabilities and digital technical capabilities. So the 5 million, as you asked, the 5 million coders initiative or program is a collaborative initiative between the United Arab Emirates and the Ethiopian government to prepare or to have the next generation of developers in Ethiopia and for the world. So Ethiopia is actually strategically investing in the future. We are not preparing, we are not responding to what has already happened or what is already on place on the ground, but we are preparing for the future. So Ethiopia is preparing the future coders, the future digital workforce, the future digitally enabled citizens, and the future advanced technologists for the coming digital economy. So this digital initiative is a program of training 5 million digital coders in web development, in Android, and in data science, just for the reasons I have already mentioned.
Okay, so is it easy or difficult to implement this initiative in Ethiopia?
Yeah, it is both difficult and easy. Easy because the training of these 5 million coders is online and people learn on their own leisure from their own home at their own pace and according to their own choices. So we don't have to mobilize millions and millions of teachers, and we don't have to occupy vast space. And so all this is going to be technologically enabled training. It is a digital training by itself in collaboration with a training institute. It's called Udesi. And we simply subscribe to the online courses, and there are online monitoring and progress. So in this regard, it is easy. But it is actually difficult in many ways. I mean, we might be challenged due to the infrastructure, like still there is a digital divide in Ethiopia. The infrastructure, the telecom infrastructure in towns, in Addis, and in the rural area are totally different. So it might be easier for people in Addis Ababa to attend and easily than some people in the remote area of Afar or remote area of Gambella. But the infrastructure issue is one of the challenges. The other is it might be challenged as it is a national program. This national program, unless every ministry, developments, agencies, regional states, all training institutes, universities, all these are collaboratively working. Unless we work collaboratively, I think addressing or accessing the training by itself through the internet might be one of the bigger challenges. In those regards, we can say it is difficult, but in the case of mode of delivery, I think that is easier to deliver than registering 5 million students, bringing them to schools and universities, and all those logistic issues. I think in that regard, it is easier. So to answer to your question, it is simpler in the mode of delivery, but it might be challenged in financially access to technology and the digital divide in the rural areas and in towns.
Let me proceed to the next question. Is such initiative common in other parts of the world? Which countries have succeeded with it, if there is?
To the best of my knowledge, there are other initiatives like digital literacy campaigns are common in all over the world. Digital literacy campaigns like fundamentals of computers, the computer fluency trainings, and all those trainings might be very common. But to the best of my knowledge, 5 million coders at a time in this scale, I think it is unique to the Ethiopian context. So, but in other areas, what are common is digital literacy campaigns, not in this form, not in this format, but in other formats, they are very common. But in this format, I think this is the leading initiative which other nations might soon follow the footstep.
As you have mentioned, the program is set to offer learners the opportunity to gain fundamental level skills in several domains. Do you think these skills practically help citizens in their daily life?
Yes, sure, why not? Because first of all, we are living in the 21st century and we must be able to be equipped with the skills of the 21st century. One of the basic and the fundamental skills of the 21st century as a citizen or as a workforce or as an adept technical digital professional is it is digital fluency. This digital fluency is, for example, it's the ability to use computers for your daily purpose in communications fluently, using, as I have already said, using emails, using digital communication media, and being a responsible citizen in the cyberspace. All those needs certain type of a digital skill for the citizen. For the workforce, the future is a digital economy, not only in Ethiopia, internationally. All the traditional means like production, distribution, and trades are becoming digital, and everyone has to participate in that. The workforce that serves in the production, in the distribution, and in the trade, or in overall in economic activities, requires certain level of digital awareness, digital literacy to serve even in a production. In the future, it might not be easier for somebody without a digital knowledge even to work in a production and in a factory, because factories are getting smarter, factories are getting artificially enabled. So that person must have a fundamental knowledge in artificial intelligence, in communicating to the machines, and in managing certain communication among parts of a machine and parts of manufacturing tools. So I think that is advantageous to have certain fundamental knowledge as a citizen to use technology as a workforce to work even in all economic activities, and as an advanced developer to come up with a new technology or to change or to transform the already existing processes. All those, I think technology is more than necessary and more than useful in all aspects of our life.
You have mentioned that Ethiopia is planning to train over 5 million citizens in a short period of time. Where and how is the training going to be offered?
The training is an online training in collaboration with Udacity. It's a training institution. The students will go to a link that I've already sent to you last time. On that, I think they will click and enroll for any course they would like. Then they will have a classroom, which is video assisted, text assisted. There are exercises, which they do, and there are quizzes, online quizzes for every exercise. And finally, they will have a certification exam and they will have a certificate. So at the end of the day, we are aspiring to train 5 million people certified in 3 years' time, in 2024, 2025, and 2026. We are having these 5 million people to be trained. According to the plan, in the first year and second year, we have launched the program in 2024, and in the first year, we are planning to train 1.25 million trainees, and in the second year, we are about to train 1.75 million trainees, and in the third year, 2 million training. So totally, we'll have in these 3 years, we'll have 5 million trainings in this project. So it is going to be an online training that is centrally provided by a training institution, Udacity.
Okay, the United Arab Emirates have supported Ethiopia in launching the 5 million Ethiopian coders initiative. What success story has UAE registered with this initiative so far?
The first thing is this is a unique initiative, it's a unique intervention. This is my personal view. Starting a unique intervention by itself, a unique initiative by itself is a great achievement for me. So in collaboration with Ethiopia, or Ethiopia in collaboration with UAE, I think have started a very big initiative, a very influential initiative, and starting by itself for me is a very big achievement. So this is a very good achievement. That's my personal view.
How do you see the status of Ethiopia with regard to digital economy?
Thank you for asking me this question, because I'm always talking about digital economy in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is becoming digital in every aspect. Digitally, we are well being prepared. We have given, as a country, we have given a due emphasis to improve our infrastructure. The telecom connectivity infrastructure, as you might know, is open for market. So the service providers are now telecom service providers have grown to 2, and soon they will be grown to 3. And our power supply has significantly increased, and our government is designing e-government. So any government service are being at least at the plan level, being prepared to provide their services electronically. Now e-commerce is booming. At least if it's not booming, I think it is. This we have initiated working on e-commerce. E-business is becoming a commonplace. Digital financial is surpassing the cash transaction. So the cash society is being transformed to cashless society. So all these are, I think, good foundations for having a successful digital economy. In addition to that, educational policies and training initiatives like this are going to equip the citizen with, or empower and equip the citizen with digital knowledge, digital fluency, and digital literacy. And the others are the workforce is being prepared, and even the school system is developing highly professional students. So in all aspects, our human capital, digital human capital, is growing. So we are well prepared. Though we are in a very early stage of digital economy, as I have already said, Ethiopia is becoming an emerging star in the digital economy, and in the future, Ethiopia is going to be a digital economy hub of Africa. So Ethiopia is digitally well prepared to enter to digital economy.
How do you see this initiative with the digitalization program Ethiopia is working on?
Actually, Ethiopia is not working on the digitalization part. It is working on the digital transformation aspect of digitalization is just digitizing certain processes, certain business processes, or certain government processes, or certain. But digital transformation is first we need to digitalize every data we have. All the data on paper, all the data on other media has to be digitized in terms of text, in terms of audio, in terms of video. All those need to be digitized first. And it is on the digital data that you digitize the processes. You digitize the commerce, you might call it e-commerce, you digitize finance, you call it e-finance or digital finance, or you digitize your banking, you call it digital banking. Then this transformation is even touching the government. Previously, the government was electronic government, e-government, and now through transformation, it becomes digitally transformed government. That is a big change. That the transformation is a bigger change than digitalization. So Ethiopia is actually not digitalizing. Rather, it is digitally transforming itself, digitally transforming its economy, digitally transforms its sectors. So all sectors are being affected by digital. So Ethiopia is going beyond digitalization. So it is becoming cashless society. Previously everybody used to pay through cash, and now, for example, if you take me, I might not have much cash in my pocket. As far as I have my mobile, I can go anywhere and I can pay. At least in Addis, I can do that. And in all major cities, I can do that. And in all well-connected areas, I can do that.
Dear viewers, that's all what we have for this edition. Till the next time, bye-bye. Take care.